Anyways, let's look at the priest cards, okay? Or I guess all the cards from here. Okay, chat, if you missed it yesterday, your boy, our dog himself, posted a thing with Blizzard Entertainment to reveal the cards for Priest, Warlock, and Warrior. What I am going to do for the sake of this is actually go through the cards as like a package kind of deal. Now, this is my goat of the expansion. I'm not going to lie to you. Now, here's the thing. I want to make something very clear. There seems to be a couple like murmuring in the streets today. I'm not going to lie to you, okay? I don't think Azalina Soul Sever is like broken, but I do think the card is good. I think the card's playable, and I think the card will be, most importantly, fun. That's my biggest thing. Okay, now if you have not seen this card, 7 mana 7/7, your deck is 20 cards plus 20 copied from your enemy battle cry draw until your hand's full. Really fun idea. Now I want to say something before we continue with this review, because we live in a world, well, in an online world of polarization. So just because you don't think the card is the best card of all time, it doesn't mean the card is just the worst thing of all time. There's a part in the middle where it could be good and bad. You know what I mean? That's crazy to say out loud, because I know most of you are probably like, okay, it's only really good or really bad. Unplayable, broken. So just remind you, I legitimately think this card is so cool, and I will stand by it. I think the card is awesome. I don't know if it's going to be like the meta tier deck that everyone is anticipating, because I know everyone's really excited to play Priest. Anyways, really cool cards. Now, the great thing is we get to see some of the support for Azalina, which is Unshackle Soul. 5 mana, destroy a minion. If you played a copy of an opponent's card while holding this costs 1. Guys, I don't know about you, but a 1 mana kill a minion, that's pretty goddamn good. Like, I mean, like assassinates like what, 4 mana at this time? And that's pretty good. Like, I think I personally would play a 1 mana destroy a minion. I think that's pretty great. Now, cool thing about this card is you could target your own stuff, which if you need to kill a death battle minion or whatever, it's fine. But mainly here, it's also, can I just speak something here real fast? How does this card have a 3.68 average when Azalina herself has a 2.57? Are you really running this card without Azalina? Like, there's no way, man. Like, are we tripping? There's no way. Like, they're kind of like going hand in hand here. Okay, anyways. Good yoink with other cards. Yeah, but like the inconsistency of a card like this without the guaranteed payoff of Azalina feels like you could just play a better card. You know what I mean? Like, isn't that insane? Okay, anyways. Enthralled Shade, 3 mana 4/3 death rattle. Reduce the cost of cards in your hand that were copied from your opponent by 1. Now, I just want to mention something here, because for some reason this card has a 2.63. Just want to mention something here. Do you guys remember a card called Deja Vu? It's currently in standard right now. One mana, look at your opponent's hand and pick a card. Basically, discover a card from your opponent's hand. But you used to reduce the cost of it by 1. Now, I'm not saying this card is Deja Vu, but there's a chance that you're discounting more than 1 card. And let's say, I don't know, maybe you get Deathwing, maybe you get one of their good cards. I'm not 100% sure yet, but it feels like Enthralled Shade could be okay. Also, it's a body. Not too bad, not too shabby. I'm a big fan of the card like this. I'm not going to lie to you. I think it has a lot of potential. Now, do I think you're playing this because of Azalina? That's a different question, because Deja Vu, I feel like, is contextual based on how the game is going. This card is like, you're kind of hoping you are getting good cards to reduce. So it could go either or on this one. I'm not going to lie to you on this one. I'm not a huge fan of it, but it could be good. This is me coping, by the way. This is me basically saying to you guys, I need people in chat to start saying Azalina actually looks like a good card. Because if I don't get that going, what's the point? Play it on curve. The death rattle does nothing. Incorrect. And let me explain why there, dear chatter. Because with Azalina, you will see your opponent's cards in the mulligan, because that is how it works. So you will automatically already have some cards. I mean, unless you like get really unlucky, from your opponent, which means this card will do something. Okay, Minesweeper. 2 mana, 2/3 battle cry. If you played a copy of an opponent's card while holding this, deal 2 damage to all enemy minions. Guys, I don't know about you, but a 2 mana, 2/3 that deals 2 damage to all enemy minions is pretty good. That's a pretty good card. Now, all of a sudden, all of these people are like, yes, Azalina's trash. Yes, it's the worst card we've ever seen. Oh my God, how did they print this card? Now you guys are starting to see the picture. Now you guys are starting to see that Azalina kind of actually has some sauce. And it's not just a card that you're going to look at and go, wow, this card's absolute poo. And on top of it, it's the most fun card in the set that I've seen, at least. So anyways, cool card. Hold them off. 5 mana prepare. Give a minion +5/+5 and lifesteal. Boys, let me tell you, this is about to be an absolute motherfucker to deal with. This shit is crazy. And not only is it crazy, there's an interaction that you guys may have not thought of. Let me explain. There's a colossal for priest that says, when you heal, this attacks. Imagine putting hold them off on that colossal. This literally will just go giga until it dies, or until you can't heal anymore. Now, that being said, I do want to say something, and someone in YouTube chat actually just brought it up. What is this art? What are we doing? What is this? I won't understand it. I'm gonna give up on it. Like, I do not know what this art is. I'm not flaming the artist. I think that just the direction was completely off on this one. Holding those off. Can I just say something personally? I just don't like seeing the knees like this. I don't know what it is. Like, it's something about it. Like, I feel like if I zoomed in on the card, you might be able to see a face on the knees. I'm not flaming the knees, by the way. I'm not flaming the artist, by the way. I just feel like the direction of this one was completely off. Okay, thank you for listening. Holy Embrace. 2 mana, restore 4 health. Get a Dark Embrace that deals 4 damage. Chat, this is what a Dark Embrace does. Now, I'm just saying. Now, this may not be played in the Azalina deck. We'll have to wait and see. But in like the Medivh Wombo combo Exodia build, this one goes pretty crazy. I'm not gonna lie to you. 2 mana, restore 4 health, which also can interact with like the location, and you get to Dark Embrace some bitch afterwards. Feels like a pretty great card overall. And I can, I actually for once agree with the ratings of this card. It is a 4.11. Makes a lot of sense. No, I'm not discrediting anyone on this one. Also, I like the versatility of this card. Very cool card. Very, very good card. Then we got Spectre of Despair. 2 mana, 2/6 taunt, can't attack. Wait, why are we rating this at 2.43 average? Are we tripping balls? Guys, are we not playing a 2 mana, 2/6 taunt? Are we for real? Isn't this card just absolutely destroy? Not if it can't value trade. Bro, this is a wall. It's a wall. How many face hunters could get through this without using, like, this is like heal 6 and it does damage. Are we like on the same? I don't understand. Why do we think this is bad? This worsens the imbue pool. For ones I actually agree with you, this card is actually pretty good in greedier priest dogs. Dude, I feel like if you're playing control priest and you drop this on 2, you are at least saving 6 damage, but also your opponent has to get through it. Like, it's kind of so annoying to deal with. Not making the cut in the 20 card deck. Okay, maybe not with Azalina. I'm not sure about that. Ultimetal is a 3-mana 3/8 taunt, always frozen, stop play. Yo, that's what I'm saying! Bro, for 1 less mana, you're getting 2 less health and 1 less attack. Like, it's just good. Like, it's just a good card. I can't believe I'm reading 2.43 here. You know what's crazy too? Is you guys think that card's worse than Azalina. What are we doing? Actually, I guess I'm not saying you guys necessarily. It's more just like the people reviewing this, but like, we're not on the same level, are we? Like, this is ridiculous, bro. I find that music I was listening to yesterday. I don't know where it is. What was this one? We're back. Sorry, I'd get some music or some shit. For Kurt to even play with a 20 card deck, half your deck is random. That's a good point, dude. Again, I'm just saying, really cool card. I'm so excited to play with this. You guys are hating on this for absolutely no reason. It is ridiculous. I'm just putting it out there. Just putting it out there. Okay, next class. What's the next class? Warlock, I believe. Okay, reminder, Godfrey the Betrayer, 4-mana 5/4, start a game, overdrawn cards return to your hand when you have space. They cost 1 less. Cool card. Very awesome card, to be honest with you. I'm very excited to play with this. I will continue to say that this card just looks like it's going to be auto-included into like literally every Warlock deck for the rest of the time. Let's rotate it. We saw this already, but we'll go through it again. Spire of Solitude, 5-mana, summon a demon with stats equal to your hand size. It attacks a random enemy minion for 2 durability. Great card. If you're running the handlock package, which you basically are. Ancient Augur, 4-mana 2/6 battlecry. Look at the top. Sorry, look at 3 cards in your opponent's hand and secretly choose one. Death Rattle, discard it. What do we think about this card? This card's funny. This card is funny. I know. No, wait a minute. 3.73. Dude, I feel like I'm getting rage baited by these reviews. How do we think this is a better card than a 2-mana 2/6 with taunt? I can't attack, obviously, but like, what are we saying here? People love disruption. I mean, that's fair, Perk. You make a good point. Basically a combo piece killer. I mean, I don't know about that. Like, maybe, yeah, but bro, you have to run this card and you have to play it and you have to have a way to discard it. Like, it just sounds ass. Like, it just sounds ass 11. I'm going to be completely honest with you. Like, yeah, you could use the Herald package to deal with this, but the Herald package isn't super good for Warlock. So like, why are we running this? You know what I mean? Doesn't make a whole lot of sense. Yo, Nurgax, thanks for the sub, bro. Welcome back for 10 months. I love you. Think about me later today, okay? Actually, maybe during this sponsor segment, I shouldn't say that. I watch on YouTube because I hate ads. Kisses you only with your consent. Oh my god. Why is her name Sponsored Water? What water are you sponsored by? Let's on the count of 3 we say what the worst water bottle brand is unless they sponsor this channel. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Dasani. All right, next question. Okay. I like how all of us put Dasani. Okay. Okay, Annihilation, 9 mana. Destroy all minions, summon any demons in the bottom 3 cards of your deck. The problem with Annihilation is this is 9 mana. And at 9 mana, it's a little bit expensive. What is Dasani? I'm going to take a moment to explain what Dasani is for people who do not know. Dasani is the water bottle brand under the Coca-Cola brand, okay? The problem with Dasani is like, it's like they put salt in the water so that even if you're drinking Dasani, you're still fucking thirsty. Like, it doesn't quench anything. It makes you, arguably, it just makes you thirstier. And the fact is, the only time you're gonna get Dasani is if you're at like a public place and they charge you $7 and they take your arm. So I just can't. I just can't. I don't know what it is. It's crazy. It's actually crazy. Like, no one, I've never been to somebody's house And like, if you go like, oh, can I have like a water bottle or whatever, or like a water, right? They bring you Dasani. I've never had that ever in my life. I don't know about you guys. Obviously, most of you, I'm assuming it may be only a North American thing, but man, I think if somebody gave me a Dasani at their house, I might just strictly leave. You know what I mean? Would you drink a tap in a different house? Yeah, absolutely would. You know, why wouldn't I? Well, I guess it depends where it is. Most people have like a Brita filter or something, right? Right? How many of you guys like filter your tap water? Actually, we'll get to the Hearthstone custom card reveals in a second. By the way, I just want to say this very clearly. I posted, like, remember when we watched that YouTube? I'm all over the place today. You remember when we watched the Hearthstone tournament and it was like the final game and I kept pausing to yap with my chat and people are like, can you stop yapping? I'm here to watch the game. Listen, you motherfuckers, if you want to go watch the game without me in it, go watch it on the YouTube channel. Why are you typing in the comment section to go watch the game when you could just go to a different video without this person on it? Thank you. Like, what are we talking about? These people have no, you have free will, man. Sorry. Developed country, you don't need to. I mean, in my world, it's like you can never be too careful, right? Like, yes, we can drink the tap water in Canada where I'm at, but in the same vein, it's like, why not just take that extra precaution? It's like, you know what I mean? Anyways, Annihilation chat. Do we think Annihilation is going to be good? Well, that all depends on the demons at the bottom of our deck. Now, currently we haven't seen any, so we'll continue. How does this card have a higher rating than Azalina, bro? Like, are we tripping? Okay, we saw Cage Cranium. We'll go through it again. We saw this as well. Okay, Imp Gang Stooge, 3 mana, 2/5. Taunt Death Battle. Put a 9/9 demon with Taunt and Lifesteal on the bottom of your deck. Oh. Grandmother Imp, eh? 3 mana, 2/5 with Taunt's kind of okay. Then you put a thick Grandmother Imp at the bottom of your deck. If you get 2 of them that die and then somehow you live to 9, you have the Annihilation. Nah, I don't see it, boys. I don't see it, boys. I don't see it. Why was they print all these big demon support and then they don't print good big demons? What about this card? Dredge coming back? Dredge is not coming back. In Disneyland, it's good. On God. On God, bro. Hey, Demonic Confinement. 2 mana, make a minion go dormant for 2 turns. If it's a friendly demon, give it +3/+3 instead. I actually low-key think this card's kind of saucy. What about you guys? I think this card's got a lot of sauce. It's a red card, maybe in a better class that wants the dormant effect. Maybe, of course. Maybe, of course. I don't know. Warlock is like, I feel like half the Warlock cards are kind of whatever, but Warlock is saved by this whole thing. I think, dude, this card is so awesome, bro. This card is so cool. Okay, Warlock looks fun. Okay, Warrior was the other cards. Now, it's been a little... Dude, hold on a second. Stop for a second. Yeah, do you guys think Hogger's a better card than Azalina? Orb, Skull, Perk, get ready to ban people. Sniper engaged. Cool card. Hogger solos 40-man raids and WoW. He must be good here. Wait, what do you mean he solos 40-man raids in World of Warcraft? Wait, what? Hogger soloing 40-man raids. Wait, what?
That's a shit jump, man. I don't know, dude.
What is this? Wait, this is him soloing Hogger. Oh, I thought it was Oh shit, look at the moves here. Look at this. Oh! Auger's pissed. Is this legal? Oh my god, how much XP does he get from this? Look, sidetrack here.
1140.
144? What the fuck? Can you still do that? Wait, what do you mean 40 man World of Warcraft raids? That's crazy. Hogger is good even if you only duplicate Rag, Deathwing, and the Nightmare Lord. I mean, that's completely fair. I agree with that. All right, Rampaging Hound is a 7 mana 3/12 with Prepare. Battlecry force all enemy minions to attack this. What do we think about this card, boys? Okay, if I'm preparing for 5 mana, this puts it down to 2. That's pretty good. I put it down to, if I did purple 4 goes to 3. It's not the word. I kind of need like any hand buffing makes this a little bit better. I have a question, chat, because I actually don't know the interactions here. And yes, I've played this game for more than a millennia. But if you have this card, let me scroll down here so I can actually give the people the full context of what I'm going for on this one. If you have this in play, how does it interact? Would the battle cry go off first? I think so, right? And then it gives it the dormant? Probably. Anyways, I was just curious on that shit. When you have excess of 5 mana in current day, that's like a turn of doing nothing. Well, the thing about Prepare, which I really like, is you can kind of go through like how much mana do you need to reduce for this to actually be playable. So let's say this starts in your opening hand, right? Let's do the whole experiment together, like a team effort, right? So this starts in your hand. If you prepare turn 1, you will discount this by 1+1 because you get 1 mana guaranteed. So that means this is now 5 mana. Would you play this as a 5 mana 3/12? Maybe. Honestly, maybe. If you prepare this on turn 2, now it's 3 mana discount, and this is on turn 4, right? For 4 mana, would you play this? Honestly, a 4 mana 3/12 that forces all enemy minions to attack this is pretty good. Like that's actually pretty good. So right there, I'm already pretty optimistic that this card could see play. Right now, we go to the next step, which is 4. Right? Oh my god! Now it's like, you know, it's 2, whatever, and then you go down the list and you make it seem like, okay, like if I prepare this on turn 2 or turn 3, it's pretty great. That's the thing. Like then it's like I don't know about you guys. I have so much energy today. I have no idea why. I guess it's because I ate before I streamed today, but I should do that more often. Is Prepare just the best mechanic they've ever done? Like, can we just have this conversation? I think this mechanic's amazing. I love it. I love it. I think there's so many, like, I love the idea of like, you decide when you think you need to prepare. What do you mean no lol? You guys are just the biggest haters on, you guys are the biggest haters. Where's my music? Oh yeah. Will always be discover. Yeah, or how about you discover these? Okay. Scramble for gear. 1 mana, gain 2 armor. Shuffle 5 gear spells into your deck that give 2 armor when drawn. Now, I want to actually, before we go through the warrior cards, remind your guys this card exists. This card exists. And you're talking to people who will just copy the top deck. Okay, actually, can we have a conversation real fast on that topic? Hey, if you watched What If Every Minion Had Stealth video that came out yesterday, low-key got baited by a YouTube comment here. I actually got one guide almost, but I had to respond to it. Where is this comment? Can I not? Okay. This guy goes, some people don't spend their, basically the context is, I said in this tavern brawl, the first deck I queued up against was like a regular standard deck. Okay, it was like just normal paladin. That's all it was. There was nothing interesting. For those of you who do not know, the tavern brawl, by the way, was like the first turn you play a minion, that minion gets stealth, which is like kind of interesting because it changes things up and it's wild. So the possibilities here are a lot more varied compared to standard. So the first game I play in this Tavern Brawl, I queue up against somebody who's playing a normal standard deck that I've seen countless times. And I said something like, I wish people were more creative. I wish there was more interesting things in this Tavern Brawl. And rather than, you know, I didn't say anything about free to play. I got delivered thing. I didn't say anything about free to play players. I didn't say anything about like people who are poor can't play Tavern Brawls, nothing like that. I was basically just saying like, it is frustrating because, you know, I don't want to go up against the standard deck, right? But then, you know, you can make the case that not every single player does not have cards to play a wild Tavern Brawl thing. But can I say something? Can I say something? If you had every card in the game, do you think that you would take the time to be creative enough to build new decks and be exciting? I don't fucking think so. I think most people would just still queue up a meta deck and play the game normally. Like maybe you're like, oh my God, like I'll put in this funny legendary I've never played before, whatever. But I think like legitimately, I think it's fair to be frustrated at the fact that immediately I went up against a normal standard deck. Like I'm just being completely honest. Now, I think it's completely fair to say that like you may not have cards and you want your free pack. I get it. But I don't think it's fair for you to call me out and be like, I'm a dick face making fun of free to play players, because from my perspective, it's like, man, I'm just trying to have fun. Am I an evil devil? I don't think so. I think it's completely fair. Sidetrack also, guys, today is my very last Hearthstone stream. We're moving on to League of Legends, where you have every single champion available to you, so I don't have to deal with this anymore. Thank you so much for listening to my TED Talk. Where's my where's my script? Okay, anyway, so we have Pickpocket here, which is a 2-mana 2/3 battlecry. Your deck has 25 or more cards, you draw a card. Just for the record, by the way. You are evil, poor, free to play. It's the same, by the way. My question to you, Big Cat, is would people queue up if there wasn't a free pack? Mass, absolutely not. They would not queue up if there wasn't a free pack. There absolutely wouldn't be, right? But that doesn't make the game like that's the same argument of like the free to play. I understand why free to play players are doing it. I get it, but it doesn't make that experience better for. Wait, sorry. Continue reading. Your logic, are you saying you would queue up just to play the Tavern Ball and not make a video on it? Yes, I would, Matt. That's the whole reason I played it. I don't give a fuck about the pack. I do not care about the pack because luckily for me, I have every single card in standard. Every single card in standard. And like, I understand this is my job and not every single person has all those cards. But for me, I'm here to play a game that has fun. That is fun. Right? I'm here to play a game that's exciting. I'm not here to queue up against standard decks in my Tavern Brawl. You get what I mean? Anyways, sorry, Mass, I didn't mean to attack you. I had to defend myself. You put me in a corner. Don't put Big Cat in a corner. Don't you dare. It was a debate. I mean, the argument, it's this, okay, it's the same thing as the theory crafting streams, right? Every single time I complain about the theory crafting streams because it's like, and this is where I feel like most people are going to be mad at me every single time I say this, but like when it comes to those theory crafting streams, you shouldn't be allowed to play them if you're not pre-ordering cards. And that is my honest to God opinion. Honest to God opinion. Because you shouldn't ruin the experience for people who want to do the pre-release brawl with new cards, because you're only going to queue up the Frost DK deck or whatever the free-to-play deck is to ruin the experience that we're never going to get again before the new expansion comes out. Before the new expansion comes out. Now, you guys are going to be like, you hate free-to-play players. You hate free-to-play players. That's not true. It's if you go to a pre-release for Magic the Gathering, just like in real life, and you sign up to do the pre-release, you don't get to bring new cards. You get to open cards from the newest set, build a deck, and play against people who also did the exact same thing. You are paying money to play against those people and play with those new cards early. So when every single time when I'm crashing out, I'm like, oh my God, like I wish I could just queue up against people who are just playing the game or who are pre-ordering the new set. And by the way, they actually took that criticism and they're doing again. They're doing that for the new expansion
Rarran,
release, which I'm very excited
I would
about.
like to step in here on behalf of all of the impoverished Hearthstone players in the world
Okay.
who will not stand the tyranny and ridicule of a bajillionaire bald streamer who hasn't touched grass since the Stone Age. My fellow homeless Hearthstone gremlins have to get that one free pack by queuing up Imbue price, whether you suffer or not. How do you expect these extremely low-income people to eat if they don't get their free pack? Till all are one.
So true. Again, I'm not saying I hate free-to-play players. I don't think that's the case. But I am really glad for at least the theory crafting that they are at least trying something that is just the pre-orders. Now, you guys are going to be like, Rarran, that's not fair to people who can't afford the new expansion, which I disagree with again, because here's the thing. If you're playing the Tavern Brawl to only get the new pack, which is the conversation that we're first starting off with, they give you a free pack anyways for that week. So you are already getting the minimum of what they are giving you every single week. The only difference is now is that if you pre-order the new expansion, you get to play with those new cards early because you spent money to play with those new cards early. It's a good business strategy. It's more fun for the people who want to play with the new cards only. And you as a free-to-play player do not have to even engage with it. Thank you so much. That's the end of that conversation. Anyways, back to the card. Very quick side tangent, by the way. Very quick side tangent. 1 mana gain 2 armor, shuffle 5 gear spells into your deck that give 2 armor when drawn. So, like, this card's kind of okay. Like, this card's pretty good. What do you guys think? I think 1 mana gain 12 armor over the course of the game is definitely not too bad. Why doesn't Blizzard just unlock the collection, the Tavern then? Because money, bro. Because money. Like, it's actually, like, if you're a, oh my God, if you're a, as a, okay, hold on. The perspective of a player who is not going to pre-order the packs is, the conversation is like, why don't they just give those cards for everyone so everyone can enjoy? But why would Blizzard do that? Blizzard is a company that needs to make money. This is an incentive for them to make money for people to pre-order the packs before they're even in the metagame. This does not affect anybody who cannot pre-order those packs. Like, it does not affect you negatively whatsoever. The only difference is, realistically, is FOMO, because you might see streamers play the new pre-ordered Brawl, and you're going to be like, man, I wish I could play with those cards. And then you're going to be like, oh, maybe I'll pre-order the packs. That's the only difference. It's crazy, bro. Not everything is about you guys. Not everything is about the individual players. Like, I feel like it is completely free, or it's not free. It is completely fine for Blizzard to make a pre-release Brawl where they only focus on the people who are pre-ordering their packs. Like, I feel like that is completely fine. Completely fine. There is no negativity that could be ever given to anybody there, because it doesn't affect people who don't want to play or who did not pre-order the new packs. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, it is actually, read my last message. Anyways, I'm getting triggered and we're not even at the pre-release Brawl. Read my last message. It's the standard pay to play 3-day Zuri module in every modern game. 100%. 100%. Any suggestions for HS hobo streamers? Need some class conscious with free to play plebs. Also, I want to make something very clear here. By the way, I have done so many free to play climbs. You guys have no idea. You guys, I've done so many free to play climbs. I mean, some of you may know this. I know what it's like to be a free to play player. I completely understand both perspectives. I used to be a free to play player. But if you're trying to say to me, you can go to your Magic the Gathering pre-release and be like, I'm going to use my broken standard deck that does not contain any new cards except for maybe one, so that I could be a part of the pre-release Brawl and fucking roll all of you and get all the rewards. Like, are you insane? Anyways. All right, crowd control. 3 mana, deal 2 damage to all minions. If your deck has 25 or more cards, deal 2 more. In a deck where you're running Hogger and the Scramble Full Gear, it's a pretty good card. Give the free-to-play players exactly 30 cards so they can play whatever the garbage gives them. No, because, dude, oh my God. You guys are not thinking this through. If they gave you 30 cards randomly from the new set and you got a deck that you couldn't even win a game with, you're going to complain. Because now you're going to be like, oh my God, my friend got better 30 cards than I did, and therefore he has a higher chance. This is pay to win, whatever. If you are only allowing people who are pre-ordering the new set to play the game, you are already bypass. I'm getting rage baited by fucking YouTube chat. Holy moly. Anyways, you've never been a casual player. All right, I had to go walk outside and touch some grass to make sure I'm actually living in a real world here. Listen here, you fucking bitch. I used to be a free-to-play player, you absolute mongrel. I used to play this game like a casual player, but here's the difference, bro, is I became a content creator 6 years ago. That is another 6 years of playing Hearthstone casually, you absolute fucker. And now you will face the wrath of being banned in YouTube chat. Exodia! Sorry. He did get banned, though. He did get banned. He didn't get banned. He didn't get banned. Okay, anyways, crowd control. Good card. What were we doing? Got blacked out for the last 20 minutes here. What are we talking about? All right. Last but not, wait, I think this is the last card, right? Last but not least, 4 mana 7/7 taunt has +5 attack in your deck if has +5 attack if your deck has 25 or more cards in it. What? Probably not good enough. Probably not good enough. How does this card have a higher rating than Azalina, man? Oh my God. Like, I just can't with this, bro. Like, how does this card have a higher rating than Azalina, man? Like, we're tripping. We're tripping. Except for the warrior cards, right? Dude, I can't wait. I'm not reading the comments on this more Rarran video, for the record. I'm not reading it. But like, I already know that I probably triggered so many people by saying that they shouldn't be allowed, that if you don't pre-order, you shouldn't be allowed to be a part of the pre-release Tavern Brawl. I know there's going to be so many people fuming after that comment. But I mean, I just think I legitimately just think the experience is ruined if it's not like it. Could you please explain how you think Azalina could ever be remotely playable? Well, let me start off for a second. Playable there's a variety of definitions for this one, right? Playable as in, can I put it in my deck? Absolutely. Am I playing it because it's fun? Absolutely. Your opponent is gonna play very good cards in their deck, and therefore you get 20 of those very good cards. Also, look at the synergy, right? Very cool, very good synergy. It's insane. Like, it's so good. I'm very excited, like, especially because we haven't even seen the rest of the priest cards. We don't even know what they are. You know what makes you a great content creator, Aaron? The fact that we never know if you're outrageous for real or just for show, this person each thinks what they think is funnier. Dude, listen, I want you guys all to know, and this is me being a genuine human being, okay? This is me for real. I'll full screen this so you guys can see me. Look at me in my eyes when I talk to you, okay? You see that? Hold on, let me show you, okay? Let me show you. Hold on one second. There's so much hair on my hat. What the fuck happened? Okay, so like normally for you guys, I'm on your second monitor. Bring it here. All right, bring it here. Bring it right there, bud. Bring it right here. Now look at me in my eyes for a second. Ignore the hat with all the hair on it. I don't know why there's so much hair. Listen. When the stream ends, and all is said is done, and after all the rage baiting, after all the content creation, after me playing Hearthstone for hours, I end the stream and I go look outside and I have a smile on my face because you know what? At least I get to do this as a full-time job. And that is all I've ever wanted. So even if you guys rage bait me, and I will write your name on a list, and if I ever become Light from Death Note, you will die. But beyond that point, like, life's good. And that's all that matters. So thanks for being here. Sponsored by the way, have you seen Death Note? I've not, but I know what it's about. Why am I bricked up, he says. What is wrong with you? What is wrong with you? Did Rarran see the new cards about the escape artist? What do you mean? Made you feel more the current conversation of the weekend discussion. Honestly, I think the weekend discussion is insane from you guys. I'm just gonna be completely honest. Like the weekend is a good, like I refuse to let you guys even believe for a second that you think the weekend's a bad music artist. It blows my mind. I have told people in real life that you guys think that my chat believes the weekend is not a good music artist. And they all say the exact same thing. They all go, what is wrong with them? Are they okay? Like, it's crazy. It's crazy. Matt, what'd you say in your last message? Sorry. You wanted to sell Coyote mouse pads as a job? No. Who said they were bad? Oh my God. Don't get me started on this, bro. I don't know what your last message is, bro. I'm going to be honest. There's too many chat messages. I'm already... Don't say the weekend's mid. Can I close the YouTube chat? They're pissing me off today. They're making me very upset. Where... Mass, I can't... Mass, can you just paste your last message? I'm going to lose it. All right. I said to de-stress from this. Okay. And I'm demonetized. Thank you so much, Mass. Thank you. Dude, low key, that's gotta feel so good for him. Holy man, I want that. Look at him just like float. I wish I could hear it. I wish I could hear like the snoring it has. Chubby Hedgehog? Hell no, bro. Hell no. Hell no, 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 no. I think you and Dreads. You think I'm the hedgehog or Dreads is the hedgehog, to be honest with me though? 1 minute 1-3 deal 1 damage to a random enemy ass minion. Wait, what? What's the off word, bro? Just say ass, man. Weekend's only popular because he's named after the weekend and people like weekends. I get your joke, bro, but like can you guys do me a favor? Leave the stream. Leave the stream. Go put this song on. Go put this song on. And come back to me and tell me whether or not you think he's a bad artist. This when I first heard this song, my ears went like my ears were angels. And I couldn't listen to anything else. It's so good. It's so good, bro. It's so good. That album is so good, I can't explain it. Very good.